Fast forward to 2019, and Ashton was on Hot Ones, getting grilled by Sean Evans while munching on spicy wings. Of course, the topic of Diddy's legendary parties came up, and let's just say Ashton had plenty of stories he couldn't share. Diddy now facing serious charges, including stuff like racketeering. People are starting to wonder if Ashton knows more than he's letting on. Either way, Ashton isn't exactly innocent in all this. Last year, he and Mila found themselves knee-deep in controversy due to some resurfaced clips where they backed Danny Masterson, who's already facing legal consequences over serious allegations.
We are awaiting some reaction after learning Danny Masterson was sentenced to 30 years in prison after being convicted of those two earlier this year.
Ashton's other problem. After Ashton and Mila's outspoken support for the accused, Christina Ricci boldly called them out, triggering a wave of revelations about her own experiences. In a stark white font against a dramatic black background, Christina shared her thoughts, expressing that she had known many great guys who had been kind to her, but were proven to be terrible in private. She also mentioned having personal experiences that highlighted the challenges of coming forward, emphasizing that it's not easy to get a conviction. She also said that sometimes people we love and admire can do terrible things. Just because they may not have hurt us doesn't mean they didn't commit those awful acts. Christina stressed that discrediting victims is a crime, and that people we see as great can also be predators. While it's tough to accept, she argued that if we genuinely support victims, whether women, children, men, or boys, we need to be able to take a firm stance on these issues. Though Christina didn't name anyone directly, her post left little room for doubt, seemingly aimed at the celebrity couple currently caught up in a whirlwind of controversy, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. The two have been under scrutiny for their support of Danny Masterson. For context, Ashton and Mila wrote letters to the court as character references, urging Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Charlene Olmedo to show leniency towards Masterson, who had been convicted in May of the same year for SA. In a letter obtained by the media, Ashton referred to Danny as a role model with exceptional character and explained that Danny had helped him avoid drugs. Ashton recalled that whenever they interacted with someone who was involved with drugs, Danny made it clear that those individuals were not good company to keep. Mila also praised Danny in her letter, describing him as an exceptional older brother figure and noting how his commitment to a drug-free lifestyle inspired her to stay away from substances. She mentioned that his steadfastness in promoting a drug-free lifestyle had guided her in navigating the entertainment world and helped her prioritize her well-being. Amid the brewing storm, the couple decided to address the situation with a joint video apology that surfaced online. In their confession, they revealed that Masterson's family had asked them to vouch for their 25-year acquaintance.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read, and we're sorry.
This thing did not sit well with people. Critics wasted no time hitting social media and all the platforms in order to express their disapproval of the apology. Many pointed out that the letters weren't just casual character references you'd write for a friend. Instead, they contained a lot of Scientology phrasing and seemed aimed at undermining the victims who were wronged by Danny Masterson. Another person labeled the apology as sounding more like a half-hearted sorry for getting caught, claiming that they didn't expect their letters would be made public but still wanted to support their problematic friend in court. At the same time, fans called out the irony of Ashton's defense. While he runs a charity that fights child SA, Kutcher co-founded Thorn with his ex-wife Demi Moore, an organization that partners with tech companies and law enforcement to combat the illegal human trafficking of minors in the digital age. Meanwhile, amid all this backlash, Christina re-emerged on Instagram stories to clarify that she wasn't specifically referring to the couple, although she admitted that recent events had prompted her to reflect more on the issue. She stated that her previous post wasn't meant to be so pointed, explaining to her followers that it was just something she had been thinking about as various individuals' wrongdoings have come to light over the past couple of years. Christina acknowledged that she found it difficult to reconcile the people she once knew with the things they had done, while also recognizing that recent events had made her think about it more. In any case, her choice of words in labeling the act of discrediting victims, as done by Ashton and Mila, Mila, as a crime, raised some eyebrows. There has also been speculation that there could be more to the story, and hinted that these two celebrities should also be considered guilty for siding with Danny. But things got even more interesting when fans learned that Ashton might not be as innocent as he wants everyone to think. One of Danny Masterson's accusers is calling Ashton out after his in-court support for his old friend, resurfacing some old footage that hasn't aged well.